Are you from a poor background? If you are from a poor background, this video is for you. If you are from a poor background, do these things in order for you to beat poverty, black and blue. Yes, you heard me. If you are from a poor background, do these things in order for you to beat poverty and step into wealth. My name is Coach Onyinye Okoye, and I have over 2 decades of experience in building wealth, building businesses, and helping people navigate their finances. So step number one, if you're from a poor background, the first thing you need is to have an unquenchable desire for success. You have to want success bad enough. You have to have a strong desire for success. You have to have a strong desire to take your life to the next level, because success starts in the mind. So if you have a very strong mindset about wealth, about money, about business, about changing your life, then it's going to happen. So it's very, very important that you have a strong desire to make it. You have to be hungry for it. You have to want it. You have to really want it, right? And this is my number one point, because it all starts in the mind. And if your mind is not in the right place, you're going to just probably be moving around in circles. Now, people say money is not everything, but money actually is something, right? And money solves a lot of problems. But for you to get it, you need to have the right mindset about money. You have to believe that money is good. You have to want it. You have to have a strong desire for it. And I feel like everyone from a poor background should have that. That's the first thing they should fix. Don't put yourself in a pity party situation. Don't say, oh, I'm from a poor background, I don't know what to do. Don't say, oh, pity me, help me, nobody to help me. No, I want you to take or remove yourself from the pity party background, and rather move yourself to a willing, hungry, position where you really want to succeed. Right? Move yourself from the pity party position and move yourself to a hungry, desirous position. That's very, very, very important. Number two, if you are from a poor background, you need to value education. Yes, you need to value education, and education is affordable. Education is not as expensive as we think, right? If you couldn't go to secondary school, you can attend lessons and write external WAEC. If you cannot afford regular universities or private universities or even federal or state universities, we have part-time courses you can do so you can work and send yourself to school. We have the National Open University that is flexible so you can work and go to school. You can always find something that is within your budget, and it's important you put in the work in order for you to send yourself to school. If you are from a poor background, you should have a certificate. You should have a training. Education is like that launch pad that would launch you into greatness. How do you get a job if you don't have a certificate? How do you move to the next level if you don't have a certificate, right? So it's very important that you value education, because we live in a world that is somehow certificate based, right? And knowledge based as well. And when you go to school, there's going to be a renewing of your mind, right? And having the certificates can help you put a CV together and apply for jobs, whether you want a federal government job or a state job or private job or whatever it is. It's important you go to school. Even if you don't want to work a job, you want to run a business, it is still important that you go to school, because the education that happens in the four walls of a university is actually beyond the certificate that you receive. So anyone from a poor background listening to me should prioritize education. Education is what is going to give you that launching pad and that equal playing field with those people you think are from a rich or average or wealthy background. So this is very important. My next tip is this: if you're from a poor background, you need to be hardworking. Yes, you need to shelve laziness. When you're lazy, you're going to be idle. When you're idle, you're not going to make money. Poverty and idleness work hand in hand. But once you're hardworking, you would always find money in your hands. You always find money in your pockets, right? And God always rewards people at the place of work. So you cannot come from a poor background and say you're not ready to put in the work. You have to put in the work if you are from a poor background. You need to probably even work 2 times as hard as the other person who is from the rich background. So you cannot be lazy. It's important that you put in the work. Number 4 on my list is this. You need to be disciplined with money. Yes, I know you've not had access to this money. I know that a little amount of money can seem like, oh, this is so amazing. But you need to be disciplined with money. It's very, very important, especially if you're doing a business or you're working a job that you have to touch money. You have to be disciplined with money. Very, very important. If you don't have discipline over money, money is going to rule you. But rather, you should have dominion over money. Right? So it's very important you're disciplined so you don't make wrong choices. It's very important you're disciplined so you don't get overly excited over what you shouldn't be excited about. So being disciplined with money is a very, very valuable point I want you to take home. Number 5 on the list, you need to be resilient. Yes, you have to be resilient. You have to have that inner motivation to succeed. Like, okay, I don't have a millionaire in my family, but I'm going to be the first millionaire. Nobody from my family has achieved this or built a house. I'm going to do it. And the only way you're going to do it is for you to be resilient. You need to be resilient. You need to put yourself out there. You need to not give up at the slightest crack. You have to believe so much in yourself. You have to believe so much in your journey that a disappointment does not throw you off. So someone from a poor background should be very, very resilient. It's very important that you're resilient because tough times will come. Times when you will cry will come. But you need to be able to dust yourself up and get back to work. You cannot afford to just remain at a place. You cannot afford to just fold your arms. No, you have to be resilient, right? Very important. Number 6, you need to take high and calculated risk. Don't take unnecessary risk that would sweep away all your life savings. Take calculated risk, and you need to be open to taking such risk. Now, I'm not saying take risk and go and do Ponzi scheme. I'm not saying take risk and go and steal or go and do something that is illegal. But you need to be open enough to investments, legal investments, savings, businesses, multiple streams of income. But you need to sit down and count your costs and take calculated risk that will not put you in trouble. This is very, very, very important. And number 7 on my list is that networking is very, very important. You're from a poor background, but you need to begin to align yourself with people from the average or rich or wealthy background. You need to begin to find yourself in associations where you can find those people. You need to find yourself in environments where you can find those people. Network. I always say that the people you know is the ladder that can take you to your next level, right? It's that elevator that you need to go to the next floor. So network with people, make new friends, exchange ideas, be of service to them, and you will definitely find yourself being recommended towards the next person, right? If you're in plumbing, for example, or you're in carpentry and you're building a great network, then recommendations begin to go around, and before you know it, you have so many customers to attend to. So it's very, very important that you network. Very, very important that you network. And finally, my last tip for you is, have you subscribed? Have you liked? If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. If you haven't liked this video, please hit the like button. If you've gotten any value so far, let me know in the comment section. And my final tip is this. You need to have integrity, a good name. Oh my goodness, a good name will open doors for you. So you need to have integrity. If you're someone from a poor background and someone who can help take your life to the next level has opened his or her doors for you, it's very important that you do not betray that person's trust. You need to have integrity, be good with money, right? So that more recommendations can come, more open doors can come. Don't burn a bridge that you haven't even fully benefited from. So having integrity is really, really important. My name is Coach Onyinye Okoye, and I hope you found value. I have amazing videos on my channel as regards business and wealth creation. Please do well to scroll through and watch a video that you probably need. I'll see you on the next video.